finally back from our hike. Today we're going to draw this squirrel, and so first thing I want to draw is the branch, which basically is a straight line that kind of curves down then up slightly. So let's just do the exact same line again. And so let's see, we want him, it's kind of like, let's just do like a half circle, more or less like that. And then the tail is going to come out from the left third, and it drops down pretty big. And that's going off camera, so I'm going to make it a little smaller. Something like that. All right. Let's see. We want the head is going to be right, taking up a big portion of the body for this angle. So just put in a circle for now. And then I'm going to do a little halfway dividing line like that and like that. So I know the nose is going to be, let's just throw a little triangle here, a little line there, and a little almond shape here. And if you want, you can just put in a circle here, but I'm just going to go ahead and pencil in here the eyeballs. Okay. The ears are going to come out, this side of the halfway point, drop about between that and the eye, went about the midpoint, and it's kind of shooting out this way. So let's just put a little triangle here, and kind of the same thing midway between here and here. Let's do a little triangle there, and then it actually, let's put in a little rectangle here. All right, so that'll kind of give us our shape for the ears. Let's throw in the arm. So let's see, I'm going to go ahead and do a triangle for now. And you'll see why I'm doing that. Okay, and then on the tip of the triangle we want, let's go ahead and do a little square rectangle thing. All right. Now, underneath the head, going through this fist he's got, is a stick, so branch. So let's just go ahead and get that in there. All right. And let's see, his foot is, let's just put in a little rectangle here for where his foot's gonna be. And we got his other arm, and it comes out right about here between the eye and the ear. And let's just do a little half circle for now. Okay. And then let's do a little triangle here. That's gonna be his little paw. Okay. So let's see, I'm gonna actually make this, go back to this arm here. Okay, so there's a triangle, there's a triangle. And then from about the armpit, there's about the armpit right in here. And it's just gonna go back down to there. So you'll see, if this line were to continue on, it would kind of curl back into the body here. So so this foot has got a leg that you can kind of see, kind of doing something like that. Okay. Excuse me. Let's see, we want to go pretty much on this original line. All right. Now there's another branch that's kind of going this way. I don't know if I'm going to put that in or not. It's not really necessary. I mean, there's a bunch of branches, so let's finish the squirrel first, then we can decide if we want to put in some more branches. All right, so I'm looking at, let's go back to this foot. So we've got 4 toes that we can see, so let's just kind of put a couple, and you can see how they're kind of staggered, and then the 5th is going like that. And I'm just gonna kind of go in, and these are the nails, I guess, and then we're just gonna kind of give a little dimension for the paw. So it comes down, another thing here. All right. Okay. Let's see. Let's go back to this arm. Let me see this paw. It's kind of got 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. And it kind of gets blurry. I can't really see in the photo. So we got 1, 2, and these are really kind of just triangles. I'm guessing there's a 5th one there, so I'll just do one in there. Okay. Let's see here. I'm gonna go ahead and add some nails here. Okay. All right, now to the face. Let's see. All right, so the nose, I'm just gonna darken in that triangle for now. You can kind of see that the mouth it's kind of got this angular shape, and then the cheeks kind of come out from there. And let's see here. I'm gonna put a highlight in the eye here, and then I'm gonna darken in the rest. So let's go ahead and do that. And they're almost like a little, the camera's still here. Okay, let's go back to the other eye. No real highlight that I can see. I'm gonna kind of just make one up so we can see that it's reflective. Okay. The ear seems kind of dark. Let's see what the head does here. It comes kind of out. Kind of gets a little faded, so I'm just gonna add a little fur in there. And then we come into the ear. The ear is kind of dark, so I'm just gonna throw some lines in there. Some quick fur for the back of the head. Back to this original triangle for the ear. Let's darken that in. And then got a little hair here. So you got, let's see here. A little thing going like that. All right. Can't really see a mouth in this image, so I don't really want to put one in. Let's just let's see here. Back of the head, let's throw some fur in there, and that's just gonna go all the way to the hand. Let's go ahead and add in, we've got can kind of see the 4 fingers like that. Actually, I got this finger's kind of high. I kind of screwed the fingers up here. So we got down and then, or up and then down. So that's the angle we want. Okay, and then these fingers, this is the joint actually. And then they come down like this. So let's, and then we can definitely see claws on these fingers. So let's darken those in. Okay. Now in the photo, this is kind of dark in here, so I'm just gonna throw some shade in there. That's just kind of, all right. The bottom of this arm is kind of furry, so let's just throw some fur in there, some fur that way. All right. Okay, let's zoom out on my photo here. And so let's go ahead and throw some fur on this, on the back here. Okay. Throw in some shading, give them some depth. Let's throw a little hair on the fur on this arm here. Okay. All right. Shade under there. Okay, so let's see here. Oh, the tail. Tail's pretty bushy, so let's go kind of big on these. And a little less so on the top, so. Okay, I think at this point I'm going to change pins to something a little thicker. And let me flesh out the sticks, the branches here. So let's see. Let's give that a little shadow. And let's do this one. I'm going to try and make the line a little wavy here. And try and keep this the same thickness on the branch. Okay, then I'm going to throw a little shading on the bottom of this branch. I know I'm hitting the camera here. Alright, getting close to being done. You know, I'm going to go ahead and add in, let's see, this branch kind of going, doing that. Oops. Okay. little detail on the branch. Okay. We need some little thicker lines on the tail, I think. And let's add a little texture to the tail and some shadow right under here. All right, think that's looking pretty good. Probably gonna stop. Just gonna see if there's any final things I want to do here. Maybe a little darker on this ear, so it'll match the other ear. And I'm gonna darken these nails a little bit so we see them a little better. Kind of lost this hand. Trying to exaggerate it to see it a little better. Okay. And probably a little shadow on this arm. I think that's going to do it. Just a little detail on the face. All right. And that's our squirrel. Thanks for joining us today. If you want to see my graphic novel of my superhero Trep, go to trepcomic.com. And I will see you guys next time on Hike, Find, Draw.